I approached the stand 10 minutes before to set up my laptop, but something went wrong and I couldn't get the projector to work. I'm on my way to the conference, but there's a huge traffic jam in front of me. However, I went a bit early, so there's still time. And this is a 4Developers conference, and I'm driving there by car because it's happening in the same city. I just live right outside of Poznań. 4Developers is a really well organized conference. If you're a speaker, you can book a room in a hotel. It's waiting for you. You can also have a parking spot, and of course you go free for the conference. And that's really good. You can also get the return of your traffic, your transport costs. So that's really nice, and it's really convenient, I have to say. Hey everyone, since I'm a speaker this year, I can ask you to come to the speaker lunch. So let's see how it looks in the inside. So basically, it's a very nice room. So this is a room where speakers can actually leave their things and maybe practice a presentation before they go. Yeah. It's empty right now, so I'm not disturbing anyone. And the conference is just about to start. So, since it's a hotel, we actually can have a nice view over here. And that's the old brewery mall in Poznań. Really nice. So, let me get back to the conference because it's about to start in 5 minutes. 4Developers took place in beautiful Andersia Hotel in the center of Poznań. There were a couple of companies that had its stands like Wunderman Thompson, Ignite and T-Mobile Hub. There were also some interactive games like Stepping on the Lights or playing FIFA on the console. There were plenty of food to pick up, like sandwiches and sweets as well, along with all kinds of drinks and of course coffee. I had a great pleasure to talk with Eva Dźwigoń, who was the organizer of the conference.
Hello.
Hi Eva, you're the one that's responsible for organizing this huge event. It's
Yes.
4Developers Poznań. And how do you like it?
Oh, I like it very much. I love the atmosphere or what we create here because it's very, I think, comfortable and I don't know how to say, but it's a very familiar atmosphere for me. Yeah.
I can feel the vibes. Do you know how many attendants are there?
For now, it's about 200 attendants. So it's very, very good for us.
That's amazing.
We have here very talented and speakers that create very creative experience with IT programming, etc. It's very nice. We have here 4 tracks: Java, JavaScript, .NET, and application architecture. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. We're going back to the event. Thank you
Yes.
very much. And
Thank you. And I think I invite you for maybe next year, maybe the next for developers in Wrocław or Łódź.
actually, we are going to see each other in Wrocław because
Yes.
I'm a speaker.
Yes, I know.
All right.
Yeah,
See
so
you there.
we'll see you there.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks. So the first up was Paweł Łukaszuk with the presentation Small Things We Got Wrong in .NET. Nice little presentation. The second one was me.
So I approached the stand 10 minutes before to set up my laptop, but something went wrong and I couldn't get the projector to work. So the laptop was actually seeing the projector, but the screen wasn't there, wasn't projected. And we tried different things. We tried a different adapter. We connected a different cord, but time was flying and it was already a time where I should start the presentation, but it wasn't ready. So we tried a different laptop that actually worked there an hour before. We tried a second adapter, the third cord, and it was already 10 minutes past the start of the presentation. So I started slightly freaking out. What's going on? I need to start. My presentation is 40 minutes and I'm 30 minutes left. So the time was passing and we decided to pull the TV and set up the TV. So it took another 5 minutes. But finally, 15 minutes after the start, I was able to actually begin. But I didn't have enough time, so I skipped the first few slides. I was talking a bit too fast and I wasn't that comfortable. Of course, I tried as much as I could to give a good presentation, but I was a bit stressed. So I hope it went well, despite the problems with the projector. And you know what? The next speaker actually connected his laptop and it was working fine with the projector. I was like, what the F? What happened? But what can you do? You just have to go with it. Till the end, I stayed on a .NET track. So after me was Karol Rogowski from Software Hut talking about minimal API. He had a very good vibe. He's a really good speaker, so I enjoyed it a lot. Next one was Marcin Kern from Demand. He talked about his internal framework and how they set it up to work to their needs.
Some of those systems were actually a little bit older, a little bit built on-prem, and they dealt really with files more than HTTP. So the files could be quite big. And we definitely don't want to push that straight up, so we have a batching service.
Next up was Kajetan Duszyński from JIT team and Szkoła.neta, which I know him from the internet. Like we met 3 years ago and we even recorded a podcast, but we haven't seen each other in person. So it was a great meeting to finally speak face to face.
Albo I might smash it up with minimal API if I want a couple of endpoints. Luz, nie? Faktycznie, jeżeli potrzebujesz, jeżeli naoglądałeś się...
After that, Łukasz Pyrzyk talked about WebRTC, a really in-depth presentation talking about WebRTC, sockets and connection. He also did a small demo with connecting phone and PC with WebRTC, showing audio and video. After that, Dariusz Kazban talked about OpenAI and Azure OpenAI, giving some examples. As you saw, not everything went according to plan, but all in all, it was a great event, and I'm really happy it was in Poznań and I get the chance to speak in my home city. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
For developers is really
Talented and very, I don't know, sorry.